a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Hey, 66. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 66.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Harvin, the intended target. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Harvin that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Set, flag 47. Watch the curve, watch the curve. Joker, 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 joker.
They'll run it with Jones. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to look. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, go 66.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running right, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. He's got Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check 50, check 50. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus the right hand.
And he loses the football a second time. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady's throw there complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. And the Broncos have it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammate's going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go Bandit. Hey, go 66.
Now Jones. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike, check 33. 33. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go, defense.
He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch.
2nd and 6. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another run by Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll try the jet sweep here. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Let's go.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Brady, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Welcome back now to Denver.
the leg. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why you